Now we're going to go to even more unhinged conspiracy theories. We got Salty Cracker.
It's the crowd. Kamala is listening to the people around ringside, and they're chanting, you are a man.
Well, friends, there were no massive arrests today. Looks like we're going to have to clean this mess up ourselves, and we will, by the way. Don't think for a second that America has folded, America's given up. No, we just beginning to bring this fight. Engage the meme wars of 2021, my friends. It will be awesome, and we can go ahead and start with this right here. Joe Biden being inaugurated in Washington, D.C., not a single person over here. The imagery coming out of this inauguration is stunning, but it's right on par.
Yeah, they didn't let people in, right? They didn't want people to come. Right? They're going to spin this as, yeah, he is deranged. But yeah, it was basically, people weren't supposed to come. That's why they had the 20 some thousand troops to prevent people from getting close.
For a dude who couldn't get 4 people out to a field to see him, for a dude who couldn't get 80 people to watch his live stream. And by the way, this live stream over here, even though it was broadcast into every single public school, airport, and laundromat, I imagine at this point, they still got about 30,000 views. 30,000 views. Donald Trump's outgoing message in Florida, 90,000 consecutive watchers. The dude's triple scoops better than this potato Biden over here. And you're going to question any of that, lefties? They're the most popular president of all time. Again, super duper for serial, 80+ million legitimate votes. Not a single person watching this and nobody down there. And don't give me the fucking coof bullshit. Excuse me. Nobody went down there because Democrats like super duper respect the COVIDs. Just wear 2 masks, pussies. Hey, I thought masks.
So like we said, it was for security reasons, right? They weren't letting anybody go through there to get there.
Work. If masks work, I know you guys completely disregarded the social distancing at this point because you're making up these rules as you go. If masks work, why aren't you going down there? Why aren't you clamoring? Because it's all bullshit. And everybody knows the coof don't infect liberals. Because you guys are out there fighting for the blacks, the browns, the marginalized, oppressed, lesbian, indigenous peoples of the planet out there. Everybody knows that coof wouldn't dare get inside you and attack you. Because it knows this is the most intelligent virus of all times. And it knows when it's going out there. If you're fighting for the BLMs.
So, the reason BLM protests and stuff aren't an issue for COVID, or for the most part, there's been a couple events that were tied to increase COVID cases and stuff like that. But for like the main ones, so like I live up in Minnesota where like the main George Floyd stuff was going on. The reported COVID cases from about the time that they were going were half of what the state was going through at the time, right? And that's largely because we wore masks, generally socially distance, the best you can do in those situations. And yeah, when you're running half of what the rest of the state is, or even the rest of the larger area is, at those events, you're not spreading COVID at any significant rate.
No. Setting businesses on fire, the coof will not get you. Going out there and asking for a ballot audit? Oh shit. Super spreader event, my friends. But no.
Well, so that's not necessarily what a super spreader event is. Could be, but largely that happens because you don't wear a mask, you don't socially distance, you believe the virus is a hoax, so you don't take the proper precautions. Right? That's what it is. That's what's happening. That's the difference.
The best part about this entire situation, other than the fact that nobody's watching it, other than the fact that there's nobody there in person watching it, they fuck up Kamala's name again. This chick over here. Take a listen to this. This is fascinating.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala.
Did you catch that? That's Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor proud Latina ex-Supreme Court Justice, somehow messing up the name of Kamala Harris, my friends. It's not Kamala Harris, it's... we mess it up so much I can't get it right. Kamala Harris. It's Kamala. And if you mess that up, then you're a racist. So I imagine...
So, this is basically, if you intentionally or insist on mispronouncing. So the Kamala that Salted Cracker did, that's racist, right? Because he's intentionally mispronouncing it. If you just say it and you kind of fumble over it and you screw up and mispronounce, that's not an issue. Nobody cares about that, right? You know, that's not the issue. It's when you insist on intentionally doing it. It's like just doing the same thing as if you intentionally misgender someone who's trans, right? That's where the issue comes in. Like, a slip up is not an issue.
All across the world right now, my friends, there's got to be a bunch of angry white chicks with liberal arts degrees and purple fucking hairdos screaming and reading that this woman, this white supremacist Latinx woman, must be denigrating purposely the Kamala Harris's over here, right?
That's not what that says. It says purposely mispronouncing, right? If you mistakenly mispronounce it, right? For whatever reason, you stumble over your words, you trip something up, or the way you have it written in this speech or whatever, you miss, what do I say? Don't put the proper emphasis on the right parts of the name. It's nothing. It's not an issue. But Salty Cracker's a fucking moron.
Right? There's an infinite amount of articles about how if you mess up Kamala Harris's name, that the only way that you could do that is if you're a racist. Crickets? Not just the crickets coming from the nobody.
Again, this is not a mistake. It's mockingly, right? So you said Kamala earlier, right? That's racist, Salty, right? Sotomayor mispronouncing it while she's reading off a script or doing anything like that isn't racist because it's not intended to mispronounce her name.
Watching this fucking event over here, but crickets because separate set of rules. What? Of course. So this is what we're going to be doing to you idiots. We're going to be pointing out at every turn, and there are going to be a lot of them. this administration right here. For fuck's sake, you guys didn't even get up and running yet, and we can already mock and meme the hell out of you. We're going to tear this entire administration down bit by bit with the 80mm meme cannons, my friends. We're going to be firing them off 24 hours a day. We will add an extra hour to the day somehow. We will use Space Force, I guess, to slow the rotation, maybe. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this, but we're coming for you out there. And don't think there's a lot of people out there. And I get a lot of people doing it. It's over. America's over. Ain't shit over. These people are deathly afraid of us. This is why they're trying to silence us. That's why they're trying to break us apart. This is why they're trying to scatter us to the digital winds out there. They don't like the fact that despite everything that they've thrown at us, there's still 100 million pissed off Americans behind Donald Trump, and that shit will not be tolerated. So they...
There isn't 100 million, right? He had 74 million votes. And because of the Capitol Hill riots, a lot of that support is waning.
Coming at us in this information war, and they're trying to shut everybody down. Well, we won't let you shut us down. We will dip, dodge, dive, duck, and we'll go to different platforms, and we will continue to press the memes out there because the memes are waking up normies. And the more normies that we have on our side, the harder it is for these assholes to continue stealing shit. So get out there, get the fuck up off the ground, don't be a lefty whiny bitch, and get out there and meme these sons of bitches. Let everybody know. Everybody sees the shenanigans going on here. Everybody sees the bullshit, and we coming for you. We're going to make America great again. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching the video.
Yeah, no, you're never going to make America great again because you're incapable of making America great in the first place with your positions.